What does culture mean?
Well, it has a lot of meanings.
Wow. I have to think. Culture. Not really sure what you mean by that.
Culture, the attitudes and behaviors that are characteristic of a particular social group or organization.
Culture, to me, it means a way of life.
Culture for me means teach my children what my parents taught me about.
Culture means to me what your family brings to you and what you've been brought up in, the heritage that they've given and handed down to you.
Each of our lives has a culture, attitudes and behaviors that are characteristic of us.
Rules and attitudes that is encouraged by a society. Certain things are acceptable and certain things are not.
Culture also has a lot to do with your upbringing, definitely.
When I taught my kids, I always told them that, whatever you go out and do yourself, I always think back and said, what would your dad think of this? What would your mom think of this?
There's a culture where we work. There's a culture where we shop. There's a culture where we go to school. There's a culture in your home. If we don't consciously choose a culture, one is chosen for us, and you may not be happy with the result.
You have no culture. American culture is just plastic.
And it's you against the world, pretty much.
And in the future, if they want to change another religion, they have the right to do.
Religion, but we don't talk about it.
Everybody kind of does the same thing. Play ball and drink a lot of beer.
We didn't get the religion in our lives that I would like to have. I think that would have been important. With my children, I bring them to church, but even still, I find that when something needs to get cut out of our lives, we tend to cut that out of our lives to do other things.
The culture we choose says something about us. Do you like what yours says about you? Does your culture need shocking?